Hello, everyone. I am Janine Davis of James Davis and Associates. I believe everyone can succeed and be happy with right encouragement, inspiration, and motivation. I'm here to provide some of that with today's confidence tip of the day. That tip is boundaries are good. Let them F around and find out. Boundaries are good. Listen, we all have boundaries, things that we will and will not accept. Some of us make our boundaries crystal clear so that everyone we encounter knows what we will and will not accept. Other people keep their boundaries a secret. They know what they are, and you don't find out until you breach them. I'm not here today to tell you which way is better. I'm simply here to say have boundaries. As a matter of fact, boundaries are good. So you can boost your confidence with the knowledge that boundaries are good. I mean, you've heard the expression, if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. And that's all about boundaries, because you didn't give people boundaries. They didn't just step over your acceptance level. They ran through it, knocked it over, and it ceased to exist. So whatever your standards, whatever your boundaries are, set them and keep them. Boundaries are good. They provide safety. They provide security. If you're not sure what boundaries are, let me give you an example. Think about your house. There are walls, there are hallways, there are rooms. Those are boundaries. You know the bedroom from the bathroom because of the walls. You know the kitchen from the basement because of the walls. Those are boundaries. Boundaries let you know where you can go, where you can't go, what you can do, and what you can't do. You respect boundaries. Teach people to respect your boundaries. And if they do not, this may just well be one of those cases where F around and find out. And by that I mean, if they didn't respect your boundaries, let them find out the consequences. Whatever your boundaries are, when people violate them, there has to be some kind of consequence. That consequence can be you saying, hey, wait a minute, you breached my boundary. It could be a discussion. It could be you yelling. It could be you totally alienating yourself from that person for the rest of your life. Whatever your boundaries are, they're yours. They're worthwhile. They're important. Make them and have people respect them. Most of all, you should respect your boundaries. You teach people how to treat you. And when you tell people they can violate your boundaries and get away with it, they will. I think about in my marriage, I didn't have a lot of boundaries. My boundary was don't cheat on me. I don't care if you rob a bank. I don't care if you murder 77 people. My boundary is don't cheat on me. If you do, I'm gone. It's done. It's a done deal. My husband knows that. He knew it. He knows it. He will know it in the future. So he respects that boundary. If he ever chooses not to, he's saying, goodbye, Janine. It's been what it's been. But that's my boundary. So whatever boundaries you set, they're yours. They're worthy of respect. You respect them. Set boundaries for yourself. What behavior will you and will you not accept in yourself? Are you going to be lazy? Are you going to be overindulgent in things? Whatever it is for yourself, set boundaries and stick to them. That makes it a lot easier for you to force other people to understand they will respect your boundaries or they will face the consequences. Stick to your boundaries with school, with work, with your children, with your spouse, your neighbors. And like I said, most importantly, yourself. Boundaries are good. You should respect them, and you should expect other people to respect your boundaries. Boost your confidence with the knowledge that there's nothing wrong with you having boundaries and demanding that they be respected. And if people decide not to respect your boundaries, well, F around and find out. Let them see the consequences of not respecting your boundaries. Once again, today's confidence tip. Boundaries are good. Period. Boundaries are good. Make other people respect your boundaries. And by making them, you can't control your behavior, but you do control the consequence. So when I say make other people respect your boundaries, no, I'm not saying you can control their behavior. You can't. But you can control the consequence for a boundary breach. So boundaries are good. Boost your confidence knowing boundaries are good. And if people want to breach them, let them F around and find out. That's it. I'll see you next time with another Confidence tip of the day. Bye, everybody.